Hey guys, welcome back. This is CollegeCrypto here. Today I will be talking about three coins that I'll be analyzing, and also some news that just came out about Samsung. So we'll talk about that also. I just want to say thank you guys for the support for this channel. Once we hit 100 subs, I will be doing a Tron giveaway. So we're at 66 now, so we're almost there. So the first 100 subs that are on my channel, I will do a random giveaway for that. So please sub, and at the end of the video, comment below for future videos what you guys want to see to be talked about. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this article that just came out on BBC News. Samsung, the huge company, is entering the crypto world, and they're making chips so that we can harvest. So instead of like us rigging, all these different pieces of equipment together to harvest coins, or to mine for them is the word that people use. Samsung's creating chips, see right here, Samsung Electronics have revealed it is making chips designed specifically to harvest crypto coins. So I think this can really open the door to people who want to invest and not go through websites and stuff like that. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about. Let's jump into Aidcoin. Now this one I can't pull up on TradingView for some reason, but this one was requested by someone down in the comments, so we're going to talk about this one. So let's jump right into it. Let's go to the 7-day. Yep, 7-day. So right now Aidcoin is for its uses for the medical field and that kind of avenue. So if we look at the chart here, you see that it's really staying in between this 48 to 64 range. It's staying in these two lines, which actually it's pretty nice that it's given us these two lines right here. That it's just kind of hovering in between this line. But if we go down to the day, yeah, let's go to the day. You could see that it hit lows of, what is that, 51 cents, and highs of 57 cents. So Aidcoin, it's not a big mover in any case. It's not a big mover in any case, but for future growth, I don't really know. I don't really see this one taking off as much as the other ones. It just doesn't have a lot of hype behind it, or doesn't have a lot of crypto background investors and stuff like that. The reason why these other coins are going crazy is because the public believes in them, and the public and the public investors really push up the price. With Aidcoin right now, I don't see a lot of movement, and that's also because if you look on where the markets are where it's being traded, it's only on Bitfinex, so it's not on the big ones like Coinbase. Of course, not on Coinbase because it's only the top three ones, but it's not on Binance or any of the other big ones that you could trade on. This one, now if it gets added to those other ones like Binance, you could see the price take up a little bit more. But that's only if it gets added, in my opinion. Now let's jump into the new one that it's been exploding. It's called Lisk, Lisk. Now this one has been just going crazy the past couple of days. As the crypto markets has been, we got as high as 800 billion, and then it's been kind of it came down with the crash, but it's been leveling out between 450 to about about 475 to about 515 billion dollar market cap. So it's like hovering in between those lines. But you know, when I watch it every day, when when the coins are taking a hit or it's a red day, you see Lisk. It's just continuing to push. Now, if we go to this week, it doesn't look good. That's better. Go to the day. You see, even on December, it was right around $7. It had this major push. Now we're sitting almost in February, but as you see, it had this massive pump up, and then on the 15th, it did have the market correction that the other coins did, and it also rebounded like it did. But all the other coins, once it found this like level right in here, all the coins found this level right in here, and some even tailed off a little bit. This coin has been just just pushing up. If we jump into the 4 hour, you see that we're finding nice support lines on this $20 line. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, we're finding also more support lines at the $22 line. Right now, we're on this big bullish candlestick here. So I could see a nice pullback down to you could see a $3-4 pullback to where it should be trading at. If it finds support lines at the 24 mark, you find the candlesticks here, and on this side over here. If you find those, then you could see this start testing, where it was before in the $26 to $30 range. But for long term, I think this has good growth, more than Aidcoin, the one that we just saw. But that's this one. Now the last one we're going to talk about is the giant. We never talked about this one yet, but we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, it's had this negative decline over the past couple of weeks. As you see like just if you put a pencil, you could just see like a straight line here. You found like these like boom boom boom, but overall it's had this this massive fall off. Now, where are we going to find bottom? That's a good question. As you see, we found bottom. If you go all the way back on November 23rd, we found resistance in the $8,200 range. Okay, now I'm looking at this one, sorry. On November 29th, we found resistance at the $9,800 range. Okay, resistance. We finally broke resistance. We had this massive, positive move, almost all the way up to 20,000. But now you could see that we've touched the support line, which was the resistance. So keep in mind, old resistance lines, once you break them, they become new resistance lines. Now, if you fall past that, then they're going to find the new support line, which was an older resistance line. So they always flip-flop in that aspect. But so we have nice support at 9,800. We saw that support line at the on the 16th. We saw that it hit, bounced off. We saw that on the 22nd, the 23rd, almost the 26th. We found that on the 30th, and right now we're on the 31st. We're just above, as you see. If I take this all the way on here, we're just above this line. So this 90, what is this? What are we sitting at? This $9,700 range is a key support line for Bitcoin for any purchases. Now, for me, I would invest if it gets below 1,000. But if it breaks this support line, then I would opt out, because you could see it maybe come back down to the $8,300 range. I don't see that happening, because I feel like it did find its bottom, but right now we're just above the support line. So I would say right now is a good time to buy Bitcoin, even for just a short. If you're looking to just make a couple bucks in this little $200 flip, it could touch this. But for short-term analysis, if it breaks this $9,800 range, I would say hold on if you have it, or I would say wait until you find its bottom, or until you find it finds its support line. But if you see it go uptrend and it breaks this resistance line here at the all 11s, it's kind of funny, 11,000 range, then you could see it test the $13,000 range with support lines running all across here. We have we had support, but then we had resistance on that same line. So we could be testing that. So we have, you know, a $2,000 upswing in the short term, but we also have, you could maybe even see a $2,000 short downswing. That's if the market really does well. But if Bitcoin Bitcoin falls off, then you could see other coins fall off as well, with the market cap, you know, falling anywhere from 400 to 450 billion dollar market cap. But I don't see that happening. I don't think a lot of people see that happening. I think with that big sell-off, I think we did find this nice support line throughout the market. Now, yeah, some coins, of course, are gonna do better than others. Some are gonna continue to sell off. Some, like Lisk, is gonna continue to get pumped up. But overall, I think we found its bottom, if that makes sense, for the market. So I would say right now is a good time to buy overall. Now, that's going to be the 3 coins today we talked about. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I didn't feel that well. But I'm looking to make another video tomorrow. If you guys like the video, please smash a thumbs up. Comment below what you guys want to see next. And also the 100 sub giveaway. But that's it. CollegeCrypto out.